They said it's a very serious condition, one that quite possibly he'd need a liver transplant for to be able to survive. I think you go through a whole range of emotions. We were devastated and scared because it's a life-threatening disease, and we just had our first child and the excitement around that, and then you receive this huge blow. When he was really sick, it was a lot of medication, a lot of doctor's visits. I think he was on 6 or 7 different medications in the morning and the same at night. Football was difficult in one way, but also an escape for me, because life off the football pitch was very hard, and dealing with that day to day and the worry with my son, it was difficult. But in a way, training was a way to escape that, even if it was only for an hour. But I think my performances in the initial stages showed. I had my worst season, and I think everything I was dealing with off the pitch contributed to that. It was 3 a.m. in the morning and my phone was ringing, and it was a private number, and I just had a feeling that this was the call, and it was. A guy on the other end said that there was a liver at Westmead, and if we could get Harley there as soon as possible. I remember it was one of the most amazing days of my life, Harley waking up in intensive care, and it was the first time I'd ever seen him with the whites of his eyes. Prior to the transplant, it was always yellow, and it was the first time I realised that he had a working liver. It was just pure excitement and joy, knowing that now he's got a chance at living a long and prosperous life, and we'd get to watch our little boy grow up. To have Harley on the pitch with me was amazing. It was something that I always wanted. Harley sort of was at the front, and they sort of started with this little chant, and he just started doing it with them, and the fans loved it. And from that moment on, he regularly came onto the pitch, and at one point was doing it by himself and leading the fans in the chant, and they loved him there. He was a little celebrity in Genk, and for me it was just amazing to be able to share those moments with him. What I'd like to say to the donors is wholeheartedly a huge thank you, and it's the most selfless decision that you can make, and for our family, someone out there decided to become an organ donor, and that decision means that we have our son with us right now, and we get to enjoy him every day. It's given our boy a chance to live a normal life. It's extremely important to have Australians join the donation list and become organ donors. I think the more people that do, the more lives potentially that can be saved, and it's really easy. You just have to visit the website, donatelife.gov.au. It takes less than a minute to register, and there's a lot of people still waiting to have their transplant. Harley's already been on the pitch a few times, but my dream for this season is that he's on the pitch with us when we're lifting the trophy at the end of the season. That's the ultimate goal, and I'd love nothing more than to have Harley and his little brother Axel on the pitch with me celebrating.